What's up, YouTube? It's the Dawn, where shit gets real. And today, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. Never mind the clothes. I just shot a video earlier today, and I'm shooting another one today. So, I know I'm not going to have time. My daughter's coming in town tomorrow, so I figured I'd shoot two today. Let me take a toke. Almost forgot to tell you what I'm going to be talking about. Today we're going to be talking about the Velocity RDA. This one's a clone, and this one's by Tobacco. Can you see that? Can you see? Yeah, there you go, Tobacco. Okay? So, let me tell you where I picked this one up, because a lot of you guys be asking me, where did I get stuff on eBay? Who's the buyer? And sorry, guys, I can't go back that far to figure out who I bought this drip tip from, because everybody keeps asking me, where'd you get that drip tip? Where'd you get that drip tip? Got it from eBay. It's a two-piece drip tip. This is the best I can do for you guys. Just search eBay. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time because it took me time to find it. It's just a two-piece drip tip. It's Delrin on this side, and it's metal on this side, and the screws on there. They might have it on Fast Tech. I don't know, but just search, take the time, and go through it. But yeah, got this one from eBay, and I'm gonna tell you the buyer's name. Now I have this in silver, and I have it in black. But my silver one is the same one. I'm just gonna review the black one. I just got this black one not too long ago. But I'm gonna tell you the buyer. Let's see the buyer's name and how much I paid for it. Now this particular buyer that I bought the black one from, he gave me a lot of extra shit too. He gave me two unicorn bottles. I think they're like 15 mil, one 10 mil unicorn bottle, and a drip tip. And the total was, let's see, $28.99. Okay, and his name, oh boy, I'm gonna have to put this on screen. It's MAHIL dash Jerome, JEROM. He only has a 17, but I took a chance. Fuck it. He got all positive. But yeah, that's his name right there. Looks like he's a new member, but he delivered, and he delivered pretty fast. You know, the day that I ordered it, immediately I had a tracking number. The next day he put it in the mailbox. A couple days later I had it. Okay, so this is the Black Velocity. This is a clone. Like I just explained to you guys, I paid $28.99. I'm not even sure how much the real ones cost. I guess I should have looked that up before I made this video, but I knew it was too much for me. So I'm team budget. Okay, I don't like spending, you know, I can't spend $100 every time a new RDA comes out. Okay, so this one I'm digging. The silver one I'm digging. You know, they're both the same thing. Okay, so this one says that it has a peak insulator. Let me read you a little bit of the description that this guy put up. If I can go to it. Sorry, guys, I'm reading from my phone. Let's see. Go to the item. Let's see. Description. Okay. It says, buy it ASAP before eBay removes this listing. Again, I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe that's just a sales tactic. Okay, free unicorn bottles and drip tip. Expect your package to be fat. It was, because he stuffed a lot of stuff in there. So it's a silver coated center pin, high temp peak insulator, replaceable. I think, was it a replaceable peak insulator in here? I don't remember seeing that in my other one. No. I guess it's replaceable, but you don't get a replacement. I didn't see that in my other one as well. Nope. Okay, so 510 threading, 22 millimeter outside, 28 millimeter overall height without drip tip, two-post design, dual screw positive negative post, unique side mount post screws, offset positive post, no center post, solid copper pin, large diameter 6.5 deep opening liquid well, split cap design, blah 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 blah. Okay, so Now it does come with the drip tip adapter. You can either use this wide bore drip tip, as you can see my eye, or you can use this, drip tip adapter. I'll show you in a close-up. Okay, so I done told you, you guys ship pretty quick. I don't know the dude, so I'm not plugging anybody. I'm just telling you my experiences. Each experience on eBay, you buy at your own risk. Okay, so I'm not telling you, I'm not vouching for this guy. I'm just telling you, hey, that's where I got mine from, and I ain't had no problem. Okay, let me take a toke. Now I will tell you that one of my grub screws, it was snug. I mean, really snug. So when I stuck this Allen key in there to get it, it was almost stripping it already. So what I did before I even used that grub screw, because it came with 4 replacements. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it came with 4 replacements. I took it out, threw it away, because this right here spent one time. And that's all it takes. If it starts spinning one time without spinning the actual grub nut, it's going to cause you a headache. So I took it out, threw it away immediately, and grabbed another one and used that one. I'll show you in a close up. I think it was the top right one, but I'll show you in a close up. So you know what? Without dicking around, I'm just going to go straight to the close up, and then we'll come back up, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Oh yeah, I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so it came in this little box like so. I showed you guys up top. Says tobacco. It has a picture of it on it. It says black on the top, silver on the top. And it came with a bag with looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 O-rings. To replace the 3 O-rings that's on there. Came with an Allen key and some extra grub nuts. Okay. So let's start from the bottom. Now the 510 on this bad boy, it is adjustable, and I'm going to show you how I know it's adjustable. So take this pin, screw out, and you see that, and my positive post is not loosened at all. So to loosen up your positive post, you have to stick a bigger screwdriver, or this one would work, but I'm not going to take it out, and you unscrew it to remove the positive post, I guess to replace the Delrin that they're talking about that's replaceable. You see that white Delrin around that positive post? It sits behind it as well. Okay. So let me put this back in here. Now, I don't own an original one. This is going to be a bitch getting back in on camera. I don't own an original one, but looking at this one, it looks like it's, I'll put that in later. Looking at it, it looks like it's, a damn good clone. The negative, it looks like it's milled right into, it's not press fit into this, the deck, like it's just one piece. Okay, so here's where you trap your screws, and like I said, one of these was a little stripped from the jump, so I took that one out and disposed it. But this is how you tighten up your leads. Of course, everything on this side is negative. This is positive, and it just works. Okay, so let me tighten this up a little bit. I can put the cap on. Okay, so the cap. So you see this little over here on the positive side on the deck. This is smooth. Over here, there's like a little groove or notch. Okay, that notch fits into that notch. Okay, so that when you're spinning, when you're putting this on, let me get line this up. Okay. Sometimes it's easier on the line. Okay, so when you put it on your mod, it will snap in place. And let me do that for you. So you put it on there like that, and in order to snap, you just push it, and it'll snap down. And that's good because when you're adjusting this airflow, you're not spinning your mod off your device. Okay, so you can spin this back and forth. As long as you're putting like a slight bit of pressure down, you will not spin it off of your device. Okay, so that's a good design. So like so, this, let me take this back off. So your coils would sit directly behind this hole and this hole. Now these are indirect holes just to give you more airflow, and of course you can, all of those are adjustable. So let me slap this back on. So if you wanted that much airflow, you can still have these indirects closed, but if you wanted to open them, you would just slide it like so, and it would be open all the way around. Okay, so let me screw this all the way down. Now it comes with two drip tips. Well, one drip tip and one drip tip adapter. So it comes with this wide bore drip tip, and it just screws down into those grooves like so. Line it up. There we go. Like so, you have a wide bore drip tip, or you can use it the way I've been using it, and that's with this drip tip adapter. Okay, so drip tip adapter goes on like so, and drip tip like so. Okay, so yeah, it's a really good clone. I mean, from what I see on camera, because I don't own one, it looks just the same. I know it works. I'm sure the real one doesn't work differently. It's got a peak insulator, as it says, so it seems to just work. I've been loving it. So that's about it. There ain't too much to show you in here besides what I just showed you. So let's just go back up top. So we just take a look at this velocity, and I must say, I dig it. I dig it, dig it, dig it. The airflow is, you can dial this thing in just the way you like it. Me personally, I don't use the indirect airflow. It always makes my vape a little harsh. I love it. I love it. I can't keep spending $100 everything the next new thing comes out, and they come out weekly. So a lot of times, no, most of the times, I buy clones. So I like this clone. Would I recommend you buy one? Yeah. Now, as far as the seller, that was just my experience with that seller. I'm not telling you, hey, it's going to be a 100% perfect transaction. I don't know that dude. I don't. Dude or woman, I'm not promoting that person. Have no affiliation with that person, so I'm just telling you my experience with that person, okay? And it was a good experience. So you go buy from eBay, at your own risk, okay? Because I've had horror stories from eBay, okay? I wish eBay would. I wish I should make an eBay channel. Because sometimes eBay be off the chain, but you never know who's selling on eBay. You never know who's behind that picture. Yeah, sometimes you can look at their rating and look at their thing. You still don't know. Okay, so my experience, it was a good one. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like I told you, I don't know. I can't remember. I can't even find this archive where I got this drip tip. Just search. Take your time. But as far as this velocity, this one's by Tobacco. I definitely buy this again, or tell somebody else to buy it. It works. It definitely works. Let me take a toke. Man, that's good. So it's easy to build on. Some of you guys have a little trouble building with the 3-post or 4-post designs. This one's, each post got its own thing. I guess the only downfall for this one is you can't do single coils. I guess you could do a single coil, if you put a coil straight down the middle and have the air going through the coil. You could do that. But, your typical, coil on this side, coil on this side, break it in half, just one coil on this side. You couldn't do that because there's no way to close off that other airflow. So that's the only downside to this. Nickel, it's great. Canthol, it's great. The post holes are pretty big. You can get whatever you want in there. You can do crazy stuff. Yeah, I would definitely buy this one again. 28 bucks. Shit, it's better than 128 bucks or 100 bucks. I tell you that. Let me take a toke. All right, what else? So like I said, I'll do a little bit of rambling at the end of this video. I typically don't answer to, well, I typically don't respond to bullshit. Like on a video, I usually respond to the bullshit. But, somebody, there's a couple people out there. Let me say this. So, I don't want to give that person any satisfaction or anyone else any satisfaction on negativity. But let me say this. Somebody made a racial statement, and I'm far from a racist. Now, I always say I'm the new black. It's a joke. I'm always joking. I'm the new black. I don't like my chicken fried. I like it grilled. I don't eat at KFC. I eat at Chipotle. I don't drink Kool-Aid. I drink, whatever. So I'm always joking. But let's be clear. That's one less thing that vaping needs is racism. This is about vaping. This is about vaping. This is not about how you look, how I look, how the next man look, or the next woman look. This is about vaping. This is about something that I believe that probably gave me some more years of my life. Now, I'm going to be real with you. There's not enough studies out there. There's not enough evidence to say, you know what, this right here is 100% safe. I'm just keeping it real. You ingesting something in your body, it's probably, something's probably wrong. But I do believe in my heart that this is less harmful than a cigarette. So with that being said, this is about the love of vaping, living a better, healthier life. This has nothing to do with race. Just, and I'm not trying to, preach to you guys. I'm just telling you like it is. I make jokes sometimes, and the joking wasn't even the conversation. I think this person is just, or these group of people are just racist. But yeah, I welcome you all. Black, white, green, Chinese, whatever. It don't matter. This is not about race. This is about vaping. So let's stick to vaping. And you clowns that want to talk race, I encourage you all. If you read some of these comments and you see racism, just bash them. Bash them. Because we don't need that. We don't need. We got to stick together. I do encourage everybody to have their own opinion. Just like, if I say something that you don't agree with, don't agree with it because I'm me. Or if you see somebody else that somebody, as some people say, an authority. If an authority says something, that's a crock of shit too. There's no really authorities. Nobody went to school for this. Nobody studied, vaping, and now they're an authority in vaping. No. Some people have been doing it longer than others. Some people have been making videos longer than others. Some people have a bigger following than others. But I don't think nobody's really an authority. We all are, together. We're supposed to be together for vaping for a healthier lifestyle. Okay, so you have just as much, authority as I have. We're consumers. Basically, I'm a consumer, and most of you guys are consumers. So as consumers, probably we throw around more weight than any other title as the consumer. That's where it should be anyway. But anyway, yeah, this is not about no craziness. This is only about vaping, having a good time, living a healthier life. I made my channel. I'll tell you the reason why I made my channel. I was tired of seeing bullshit. I was tired of it. I mean, it was just bullshit. Some of the shit is just bullshit. Some of the shit, oh, this is just, you know what? This fucking Allen key. This is a laser engraved Allen key. It's the best Allen key out there. I'm telling you, you need to go out and get this Allen key because this Allen key is the shit. The man that made this Allen key, he has 2 kids and he feeds his kids steak every night. That makes him a wonderful person. You should give that wonderful person all your money. I was tired of seeing that bullshit, okay? So I made my channel, and I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I'm a consumer. Nobody's puppetizing me. Say what I want. I'm not following nobody. I'm not jumping on somebody else's bandwagon and saying, oh, Joe Blow is talking about fire today, so let me talk about fire. No, you're not going to get that. You're not. You know, I encourage you guys to be the same way. Don't talk about fire because I'm talking about fire. You know, be your own person. Let me take a toke. So I done rambled on for 8 minutes. The Velocity is a great clone. This clone Velocity by Tobacco is a great clone. Would I recommend it? Yes. Like I always say, if you know somebody on the stinkies and you see them more than once or twice a week, and you have some old equipment, give them your old equipment. Give them some of your higher Nick juice. Let them try it out. Tell them check back with you in a week, and then if a week they like it, you know, try to convince them to buy a 20 or 30 watt device, something that they can grow into, and it's one less person smoking, and then encourage them later on down the line, since I got you off, you try to get somebody off. You know, we'll probably have a lot more vapors and a lot more healthier people, a lot less deaths, illnesses, medical bills out the roof. Yeah, it probably make the world a better place if they just cut away cigarettes altogether. And like I said earlier, this is, I'm sure this is not 100% safe, but it's much safer than a cigarette, I believe. So until the next time, thank you so much for watching. Until the next time, please pay it forward.